C-Red Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Zach Lavine is out. I'm sure we all know this by now, right? He's not going to go tonight versus the Miami Heat. So the question on the table today is, one, what does this mean for the Chicago Bulls moving forward? Is this something that we'll see all season? And two, who do we need to see step up in Zach Lavine's absence? We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of Chicago Bulls Breeze, brought to you by the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago Bulls daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Bulls, how Bulls fans are going to get down and talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Here's the thing at the end of the day. Zach Lavine's not going to play. Sucks to start the season. But I knew that load management was going to be a thing this season, right? I knew that load management was going to be a thing surrounding a lot of players this season that had injury issues last year. It's going to be a thing with Lonzo. It's going to be a thing with Zach, right? Especially those knee injuries. It's still not what I want to see day one, play one of the season. I feel like I understand the management. I don't like the management in this situation. This is a moment, right? And I think this is just a bad PR moment for the Bulls here, and that's why a lot of people are up in arms. There's a moment here where you had an opportunity to put on display the player that you just paid $200 million, and you start off his $200 million plus tenure by saying he's not going to go due to knee injury management now, or left knee management. Now, here's the thing, right? This is not an injury. This is not a setback. This is not Zach Lavine not going to be able to play. This is literally them saying, we know you're healthy. We know you feel good, but we care more about this game in front of Chicago than we do about this game in Miami. It's not what I want to see. It's not how I feel like Bulls fans really want to come out. I know Miami's kind of limping into this game a little bit as well, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't like the fact that you start off your season missing key pieces. You were already missing Lonzo Ball, so it would have been good to see Zach Lavine get out there, even in a 15-minute capacity, a 20-minute capacity, right? And yeah, you can run the load management stuff to me, but like, we're talking about him possibly missing this game and the next game just to save him basically for the home opener versus Cleveland. That's tough to me. And I feel like this is a poor PR moment. Here's the thing. In the long run, at the end of the day, we will not care a month from now. We will not care 3 months from now. We will not care that Zach Lavine missed the first 2 games of the season. There's going to be load management on Zach Lavine. There's going to be load management on Zach Lavine's knee. That's just what it's going to be this season, right? Like, he's going to play. I said on Locked On Bulls yesterday, I see Zach Lavine playing a maximum of maybe 67 games, right? But they're going to a lot. He's going to miss probably about 15 to 20, or probably about 15 games this season, right? Because there's just going to be games, especially with the Bulls schedule, where back-to-back 2 and 3 nights, right, or something like that, where they're not going to push him. Welcome to the modern NBA. Welcome to having a player that costs a lot of money in the modern NBA. That's how the NBA is now. A lot of these guys not playing second of back-to-backs. A lot of these guys not playing, those 3 games in 4 nights. They'll miss a game in there. That's what happens when you have this level of money tied to a player. And so I'm not concerned about it in the long run. Do I hate it right now? Absolutely. I think it was just the wrong game to do this on, right? Like, if you were going to do anything, yeah, make him miss Friday's game. There's some time in between there. That gives him a little bit of a break, right? He plays Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's back in on Saturday, right? There's 2 days in between. They're going for the long-term rest. And again, right, he was resting before the season started, basically, because he didn't play in that last preseason game. So just practicing. He's been at every practice. He's still healthy. Those are things to look forward to with Zach Lavine. But I do feel like this is a really, really bad and kind of, to me, dumb PR moment by the Chicago Bulls. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below, man. Let me know how you guys feel just about Zach Lavine's health and the Bulls' health of this team in general, right? Because I said, right, like, this team's season is going to be hinged on how healthy this team is going to be, and that's the part that scares most of us. Now, I do want to know how you guys feel, man. Let me know in the comments below. Again, like I said, let me know how you feel about Zach, but also let me know, right, who do you really want to see step up in Zach's absence tonight? Because I got a couple of players, right, that I think have an opportunity to really showcase their talents tonight, especially with Zach Lavine out. Number one for me, you got to talk about Patrick Williams, right? Guess what, bud? We came into this season with you getting into the starting lineup, and we were going to say, hey, he's not going to get the shots. He's going to get the shots he's going to take. Probably going to be a 12-point guy, right? Like, I want to see him do more. No. Tonight, he gets the shots. Tonight, he comes in. He has to be the second option on this team. I like Vooch as the third option on this team because he's a guy that can facilitate the ball to you, pass the ball out to you. There's nobody on the Miami Heat that if you decide to go to the bucket can stop you. And the reason I say nobody, right, is because Jimmy Butler is going to be on DeMar DeRozan. We know that already. There's nobody on the Miami Heat that if you decide to be the aggressive Patrick Williams that we've seen all season can stop you. I need to see P. Will at a minimum in the 12 to 15 shot range tonight. I think tonight's a night, especially opening night, where he can show that, hey, no, all the things that these guys have said about me, they believe in me, all these things are true. Let's start the season off on the right foot. And I think that'll dispel a lot of, right, the poor PR that came with the Bulls putting this whole thing together, whatever it is, right? Another player that I really want to see step up in the absence of Zach Lavine, Coby White. I don't know if he's going to get the start. Haven't gotten the starting lineup yet. I would assume that he's probably your 2, if not Alex Caruso. I think Alex Caruso would be a better option there because now you're basically saying we're going to go with a little bit of a defensive lineup. Again, giving more shots to Patrick Williams, Vooch, DeMar DeRozan, because you know that's where your offense is going to come from in that situation. But hey, Coby, it's on you tonight, bro. You got to be that spark off of the bench. You got to be that spark to me. I'd probably keep him on the bench if it were me, but even in the starting lineup, right? You've got to be that spark. I need to see that there was some growth in your first training camp here for you coming off of the bench or for you in the starting lineup, that you've grown from the things that you were trying to do all offseason, from the things you were trying to work on all offseason. So I think we need to see a little bit from Coby White. And I'm not talking about him coming out and giving us 25, right? I'm talking about just come out and give me an efficient shooting night, giving me the numbers you gave me last season. I need 15 to 18 points from you tonight. Do you got that in your bag? That's all I'm looking for. And then I think finally, right, you got to look at the Rook. Dalen Terry's going to get an opportunity to get some minutes tonight. I think it's going to be a given. That's going to be what it is, right? And he's going to get an opportunity with Zach Lavine's absence to do very much like what Ayo Dosunmu did his rookie year and say, here's what I'm going to do well this season. Here's what I'm going to do well the entire season. And this is the reason why I should get more minutes. He's going to view this as an opportunity for Billy Donovan, or to showcase what he is against top talent in the NBA, for Billy Donovan to look at and say, oh, I really want to keep this guy on the team. I really like what Dalen Terry's doing here. So I think he's going to be another guy that you really have to focus in on and say, hey, I like what this kid is, and show me what you've got. I think this is going to be, I mean, now, right, I said this was going to be a high scoring game. I kind of still feel that way, right? Because I just think the team defense of the Chicago Bulls isn't that great. I think that we have really good defenders, but there's definitely some breakdown. Although in this situation right now, you're going to see possibly a little bit more defense in that starting lineup. So that actually could turn this into a more defensive game, but hey, there's going to be a ton of opportunity tonight for guys who need to make a name for themselves or need to show what they can do for them to show what they can do. And I'm definitely focusing in on Patrick Williams on this one, man. But as always, man, I want to know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. Who do you think should step up in Zach Lavine's absence? How do you feel about Zach Lavine's knee, the left knee management that the organization seems to be implementing? All that and more. We'll be live for the game tonight at 6:30 p.m. We'll probably also do a live show tonight, so tune in with that, and then we'll have the post-game show as well, and we'll be live over on Locked On Bulls. Ton of content coming today from your boys, so appreciate you guys for showing love. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bulls content. Click the links on the screen or check the links in the description below. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.